Mariah was born about 1836 in Spring Hill, Arkansas. Like her mother and grandmother, Mariah was born a slave and is the human property of Colonel William Martin Burton. In 1849, while delivering water to the slaves on the Red River Plantation, Mariah witnessed a brutal slave massacre. Mariah remained hidden in the swamps long after the men had left the area. Now I'm going to talk to the locals about a legend down here. The locals say that during slavery times, a plantation owner murdered his slaves and then tossed them into the lake. The lake is known as Spirit Lake, and they said that the lake is haunted with the spirits of murdered slaves. This is Spirit Lake.
I don't even know the name,
yes.
But at one point he took some slaves and decided to kill them. And threw their bodies in that lake.
Yes.
And at that time it was called Duck Lake before it was called Spirit Lake. And I think the plantation is called Duck Lake Plantation.
Well, the locals refused to be on video, but several locals said that nobody goes to Spirit Lake at night. We were warned not to be in the area after dark. Slave bills and land records revealed that Colonel Burton's plantation was adjacent to what is known as Spirit Lake. The locals said that every spring when the lake turns over, the spirits of the dead slaves rise from Spirit Lake.
But as best I remember, she told me that they had heard stories when they moved there from the African American people that lived in the area that that lake was haunted, and that in the spring when the lake turned over, these spirits would come out of the lake.
The men and the boys were shackled in leg irons and neck irons, while the men brutally and sexually assaulted the women and the children.
Saying the trees, some of them hung over the road, had moss hanging on them. And they talk about the teams would spook, you know, and run away and all that, and everyone attributed that to the ghosts or the haunts that were haunting that area.
But she passed this story down to her children, and through the generations, this story has been told and retold. I have proven all of Mariah's stories, and now I'm here at what the locals call Spirit Lake.
So that's the story of Spirit Lake. Now the facts of the matter are a different subject as far as what actually happened that led to that legend.
Yes.
But that's why it's called Spirit Lake.
Yes. My name is Ann Lee, and my third great-grandmother Mariah, who was born a slave and witnessed a slave massacre. I told you the story. We're here in Arkansas, but to complete the journey, we need to travel to New Orleans and Mississippi. And in New Orleans, I'll tell you the Civil War through Mariah's eyes, and you're going to be amazed of the untold stories of the Civil War. Mariah used her voice. As a slave girl, that's all she had. Her voice was heard from 1849 up until 1965, long after her death in 1925. know, Mother wanted me for years to research Mariah. I would like to tell you this amazing story, but I need your help. I want you to experience equality and humanity along with me. Thanks for your help. I need it and I appreciate it. Thank you.